Where did we begin?
Jesus.
We began at the fight, or finishing the fight.
Yeah, saving Booyag's life.
You saved Booyag's life. You took
Oh,
a
yeah.
hit from him.
Mm-hmm. I went down like a champ.
He went down. We put out the fire from that was threatening to spread. The Lord Marshal came by and confirmed that the pathetic, like, lanky creature, because his body began desiccating and fading, quote unquote, immediately. He confirmed that the body was a creature, and we're like, yep. He's like, you sure? Yep. Yeah, 100% sure, sir. That's our job. That's why we're here.
We were like, you see that bloody mole right there? That's what he was beating the shit out of us.
Yeah, these dents in the armor weren't here 3 minutes ago.
I think he was probably less asking because he doesn't trust us and more because he needs to know. He's just like, I need this for myself.
Maybe. That's a fair point. We examined the body of the bugbear, the boogeyman. Got some tidbits about it, and more importantly, trying to pinpoint where its lair was. Got some clues off of that, and then afterwards, Ward just asked us, like, does anyone need anything else? If not, I'm gonna burn it. And we're like, send it. Send them to ashes. And then she did so. There were no fireflies nearby at the bugbear's time of departure. Sebastian, Jericho, and Bradford went back to the farmland where we were initially thinking he was, and then he nearly iced Booyag, or two. We went there. Some guards got angry at some peasants about wasting his time. I was like, you idiots, those are the people that is helping us. And, we talked to those peasants. We checked out the house, looked for signs of fireflies and stuff like that, or any other dark machinations. Didn't find anything. But what we did find, a different dark machination. We found an obsidian effigy, I'll call it, which had, I don't remember what the term is, but basically the fluid that's inside a womb. I don't remember.
Amniotic?
Amniotic, thank you. Amniotic fluid and a skull in it that was perfectly held perpetually by said amniotic fluid. It had some decorations around it. The more interesting part of those decorations are ribbons cut from fine cloth. The effigy was smashed. The skull was grabbed for later shenanigans, potentially, and as well as the little ribbon strings. The strand that held all the ribbons around it. All done in a very similar manner as the big, life-consuming plant that is some ways south of Lake Erie. South and on the east side, if I remember correctly. But, we all regrouped, and we went to go... Well, we all regrouped at the docks, except Booyag.
Yeah, everybody was like, where's Booyag?
Where's Booyag?
He was here a minute ago.
He must have gone with Ward to go kill the tree. Yeah. Booyag was having his own little stealth mission of how to infiltrate the mayor's estate and abduct the firstborn son, Carver. He grabbed some backup precautions in the form of like a knife from the kitchen and stuff like that. But overall, it wasn't too perilous, as Booyag successfully managed to conk Carver on the back of the head, stuff a sack over his face, and drag him out of there and out of the estate and into the woods. Nothing illegal about any of that, right?
And then he waited 4 hours.
He waited for the firstborn to wake up. But in the meantime, the rest of us went to acting off of the clues we got off the bugbear's corpse. We went to the island in the middle of the lake. Out of game on the way to the lake, Jericho got an interesting insight into the lake and more importantly, the island in the middle of it, and how it might not just be an island, and how the cave on the island might not exactly be a cave. It might be some orifice to something way larger. I don't know which hole it is. I hope it's a normal one, as normal
Hope
as this
it's not
is.
just a pore.
It's
That's
just a
scary.
yeah. It's like where like a follicle comes out. It's growing hair.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
That would be
Massive.
actually horrifying.
Oh well.
Minor-
The entire plane is
Just-
just its head.
Well,
The
I'm
mi-
fucking off now.
Yeah, the miners see hair growing out from where they're mining, and they're like, "Nah, that can't be
Nah.
right."
They see
Nah,
one
I feel at
big
that
hair.
point I would just accept
Yeah,
it and be
yeah,
like,
what-
all right, cool. I'm just gonna keep my work going because like, what the fuck else am I
At
gonna
that
do
point,
now?
what does it matter?
Yeah,
I
really.
quit. Okay, I'm
Hey guys,
out.
what have y'all been mining in there? Oh, oil. A lot of oil. Ah. Well, just lay down. I'm done.
There's more oil during the summertime when it gets hotter. It's crazy, huh? I can't imagine. Anyways, we entered onto the island with the Lord Marshal, spoke with some of the, I'll call them officials, like the overseers of the mine and stuff like that. Asked, like, if any strange occurrences have been happening or whatnot. They didn't give too many conclusive answers, but as we press into the cave itself, I think they did notify us that there was like a cove, I guess that's not the right word, but like a little alcove that the miners detected and decided, nope, I ain't fucking with that, and just ignored it this entire time. So we went up to said alcove, Jericho being instrumental. Although on the way up, Jericho definitely had the interesting display of I don't know how to describe it. Hugging,
Fascination.
yeah, fascination with the cave walls and everything like that.
He
Yeah.
like oddly stopped, stared, took off his glove, was like running his hand along the walls, and then
Start
was like
feeling
staring
the
at it
wall.
and hugging
This-
it.
Damn, this is a good wall.
Yeah,
I like
it's
this.
a nice wall.
I wish this
A
wall was
real-
me. I wish I was this wall.
I wish I was this. That was this. Or is
A
this
real
the wall?
scintillating experience.
Yeah.
That's a pun.
But anyways, so yeah, we
What the-
ascended into the alcove and found the remains of all the other victims, and there was a singular survivor, alive by a thread, and not how to say. She's lost to the world is the best way I would describe it.
Yeah.
We Mhm. We extracted her out of there. Like, put together all the remains and set them ablaze. Looked around the place, shattered another effigy that was on its way to allowing the bugbear its ascension. But it's gone now.
And
And
I think Sebastian determined that he was like close to his ascension, right?
yeah, because it was at a 6 out of 7 count, so it just needed one more. Or is it 7 out of 8? Something like that. It was one off. So the mayor's whatever like final event would have been the last one needed. Meanwhile, people were taking the child back down, and the Lord Marshal saw what had happened and regained some vigor in helping this broken child. But we eventually left the island, child in tow. I believe Bradford had also applied the regenerative UO to her. So
Yeah.
hopefully that'll fix any internal damage.
I think
Mental will be a different story.
Yeah, I think I did lesser restoration just to see if it would help, and then I
Helping
think I did
disease.
sleep on the way back so they could get some sleep.
Yep. Yeah. Not really much else we can do at this point on that.
Mhm.
But we returned back, regrouped with Lieutenant Ward, who had done her botany business, and Booyog, who had in the meantime been doing his bloody business, where he had waited for Carver to wake up. And I guess to his credit, Carver was like, I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to give you that satisfaction. But he offered a counter deal to Booyog, to kill the little bastard that set this all up in the first place, the second son. It's a lucrative offer. And Booyog was like, all right. He was given a cover, an alibi, and everything like that. Hell yeah. And then, in a cruel twist, as Carver was getting away, being allowed to go, his legs got clipped out from under him, and Booyog executed him.
He was like, you took me seeing the fear in your eyes away from me.
Womp womp. And then he chopped up Carver, put him in a bag, and chucked him in the river, and then the eyes of Carver floated to the surface and stared at him the entire time they were going downstream. Nothing weird about that, right? Maybe Mr. Barr just got a free snack. Who knows? But yeah, we regrouped with Lieutenant Ward and Booyog and went inside the mayor's estate as all the fireflies were flocking to the grand tree in the middle of town. The natives were in an uproar about it, understandably so.
And because of all the fireflies, the tree was like lit up, glowing.
Yeah, they're trying to preserve what life there is in the tree, even though it's dying already. People went inside. Jericho had a conversation with Lieutenant Ward about, I guess, morality and ethics is just the simplest way I could put it. Seraph and Sebastian were watching the tree's illuminated display, and the Lord Marshal came up and asked, like, hey, have you guys seen Fulton? Have you seen my son? And we're like, nope. And he asked, like, he's probably at the tree. He's undisciplined like that. Would you guys mind bringing him back? Sure. Nothing. We're staring at the tree anyways. Talking about the duality between Seraph and Sebastian. So we went over, saw the natives in their uproar. We never got this one's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never did. Maybe never will. Who knows?
The nameless crazy man.
It's albino Jon Snow.
Albinos, John Albino.
John Albino.
Yeah, so we interacted with the nameless native. I call him a leader. I don't know what that really is. What he is, and he was very, very upset about all this that happened, about our supposed involvement in it, which technically not true, but technically true.
Yeah, and I had tried to placate him and even heal the tree until I saw his hands were bloody.
Yeah, Sebastian spotted his blade was bloody, the gripping hand was bloody, notified Seraph, and we asked, where was Fulton? And he gave I'll call it a malicious smirk, and just simply remarked, like, children these days always running off, getting into danger. And he did say, like, enough is enough. I will finish the work my brother had started. And we're like, yep, the fireflies helping the bugbear. That would explain a little bit. Along with the phenotypical traits the bugbear had. He had, like, pale, quote-unquote pale, fur, golden eyes. Again, very indicative of him having been a native. And now we have confirmation that he was a native. Straight from one of the natives.
And I think Seraph asked him flat out if he killed Fulton. Like, did you kill a child? And I don't.
He didn't confirm it. He just did a condescending smirk. And again, as I said, children always get into trouble, always get into danger. He never confirmed or denied it.
Yeah, and I think I cast Spirit Guardians and we ended.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
We can't kill him or we make him a martyr. That just makes things worse.
Uh,
They have a theory of brutality. My bad. A theory of lethality. We don't need to prove that theory to them. But it might be time for the mayor to go.
Indeed.
Might be time for the mayor to go as we landed on out of game. And yeah, it's gonna be good times. We're gonna contact Caster to we're gonna set up our own alibis, keep the peace, and the 2 hours, the grand total of 2 hours it takes for Caster to clear all that distance. Okay, speed always boggles me.
why are you failing to load the track?
Oh no.
Stupid.
Oh, and Booyog has been waiting in the second son's room to talk to.
There, do this.
Check his watch every like 2 minutes or so.
What are you trying to play?
The same song we ended on
Music.
last time.
Music. Did you just say that, really?
Huh?
Or me this gold wine you this was?
Perfect. I found it on YouTube.
That was the Oleg,
Mhm.
the not so uplifting music.
This is the funny, right?
Still, yeah. I still don't think that's the best way to describe it, but
Not what I call uplifting at all.
no,
But it's really kind of, I don't know. At least I
it's good
find it very
emotion.
enchanting.
It's very good emotional music. I'll give it that.
Mhm.
So yeah, need this.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen this map.
Nostalgia.
It's a lot more intact this time around.
There we go. I ask you, in this sort of tense standoff, what do y'all do?
Would Sheriff be that close?
Yep.
Oh, so you're just gonna start burning them alive?
She's gonna look at Elijah. Elijah, what did he do? Who's
I mean, well, before you
That's
do
Spirit
that,
Guardians up.
you're burning them alive.
Yeah, the spirit
Yeah.
guards are very active. So you
Yeah.
either pull back or you lock in
Okay.
your violence.
I guess I'd step here and only designate him as an enemy because you can choose who's an enemy with Spirit Guardians, right?
Right, so you're just gonna start
Mhm.
attacking him?
So the fight would just pop off instantly.
No time for talking.
I already cast the spell. I mean, unless we can.
Well, you
rewind
can
time.
back
You choose
off.
where you are. It's not already cast the spell. You're choosing where you are. If you're choosing to be there, you
Also, you
be
don't
there,
designate
but
enemies.
you're
for it.
owning that.
You don't designate enemies. You designate who's unaffected by it. So if anyone else
Okay.
walks up out of this, they were never undesignated from it.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about it that way. Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it is. Because you only designate it when you cast the spell for people to be unaffected by it.
Okay.
That's
So
cool.
that
Yeah.
means if you cast Spirit Guardians and you walk into a building, everyone in there gets cooked.
and
And that also applies to allies. Allies get cooked if they
Yeah.
run around when you cast it. That's like the balancing factor of the spell.
Yeah, it's a
Interesting.
good spell.
It's a really good spell.
It straight up out damages Fireball.
Yeah, and like
Um,
a couple rounds, assuming they fail everything.
Yep.
I
If they
was
start in
like-
it, start their turn, that's already 68 equivalent.
I was
Go ahead.
canonically pretty close to him already, so I guess that's where I'm at.
That's the choice you're making. It's not you guess where you're at. You are where you are. It's your choice.
All right. Well, that's my choice. I won't.
Have it on record.
I'll. Yeah, I'll have it on record. He's not considered an enemy for the spell, or like affected.
Okay.
Guess we're doing this then. It's the same day we had the fight with the boogeyman too.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
So 16 if he fails the wisdom save.
Yeah, he's fast.
Okay. I think how this would go. Draw some fireflies.
I guess that means if the fireflies come into the radius, they get cooked then, right? Because they weren't designated.
You think radiant damage affects them?
I don't know. We'll maybe find out.
They're radiant flavored though.
Oh, my favorite fruit by the foot flavor.
Take a bite of it, just scream in agony.
It's just radiation.
Oh, what flavor did you get? The Radiance of Dawn!
Mhm.
Oh,
Was that a grape?
I got the darkness of my soul. All right, emo, cool it.
Then he
Um,
T-poses on you, sunburst style.
I will say for flavor, as they're casting the spell, their spirit guardians looks like flaming swords made of
That's pretty cool.
that same twilight energy.
Okay. You know, don't think I accounted for this.
I have a thing if I could go first.
Do you avoid a reroll?
I don't have a reroll, unfortunately. But I guess never mind then.
Or any reaction you could use?
Not for the thing I'm gonna try to do.
Okay.
So he did save. He takes half, so 8 radiant, or maybe less or more, depending. I don't know.
Okay. He's gonna choose to fail.
Interesting.
He's got a moderate complex.
He's willing to die for his cause and get his people rallied behind it.
He simply looks over to Elijah and says, "Look what they will do to all of us." As he, starts his turn, takes the 3d8 again, so roll it one more time.
Okay. Man. 11 if he fails.
He's choosing.
Right. Okay.
Okay. He walks closer towards you.
Does he do
What do you
anything
do,
else?
Viper? Nope.
He does not.
Doesn't he?
Okay.
Does not even draw his blood.
Quick, clean, simple. Dispel magic, the Spirit Guardian. It's a 3rd level spell.
It works.
It is a 3rd level spell. True. Okay.
Viper will just hold up his hand and just dispel the Spirit Guardians and just look at the nameless native. You're trying to make a martyr of yourself. Admirable in a certain regard. We are not your enemy here. I understand your outrage. I understand your suspicion of us, especially now. And he'll turn from the nameless native to Elijah. But we are arbitrators of justice. Not the killers you make us out to be. If we weren't, Elijah, you wouldn't be here. And know this. And he'll walk over to the other nameless native. He will pull out his weapon, but he won't do anything with it. He'll just have it out the ready. Know this. Conspiracy with the dark. The murder of children. Which side of justice do you think you're falling on? Well, is Filton.
Awesome. Seraph, what do you do?
Answer. And she'll just put her dagger up at him. And hold an attack, I guess.
Okay, what is the trigger?
If he does anything overtly hostile, I guess, is the trigger.
Okay. You hear Elijah just call over to him. David, we don't have to do.
His name's David? This whole town has biblical names. I like it.
He charges toward you, Sarah.
Alright, I attack.
Playing right into his hands.
I'll specify that it's not lethal if it does down him. I don't know how rough he's looking already. I don't know if that hits even, so.
Duh, I mean, he allows himself to be hit.
Okay. She'll just smack the side of his face with the blunt end of the dagger.
Roll me a dex save.
Okay. It's an interesting saving throw.
Okay. He goes for your blade as you try to non-lethally attack him, but isn't able to wrest it from your hand. Roll me. That would be. Okay. Roll me another dex save.
Alright.
That's pretty good. Oh, that might. Good. Oh!
Ugh. Do I really want it? It's my last spell slot, but I think this is probably an important moment for it. I'll be taking that advantage, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. So he needs to beat a 23. Nope.
Hero to 0.
He tries to run himself through on your blade. But cannot do it. He just calls out, "There will be no justice in this town as long as your people live here."
We understand that now, David. Is he like on the ground right now from failing the
Nope, he's
death?
still up.
Okay, just making sure.
Hmm?
We understand that now, David. But more violence will only beget more violence. The death of your tree is a tragedy, one that might still be prevented. But engaging in all this violence will only put you and all your people to the blade or torch. Injustice begetting injustice. I did not lie when I said, we are arbitrators of justice. If you would please work with us, cooperate with us, so we could see justice done. I'm only asking the one time. Your brother, Boogeyman, has already taken away any other chances. Don't make us do this.
Anything else?
That's it.
Roll me persuasion.
It's got advantage on these because I just stole his. Jesus. That's having Clint's jacked ass persuasion, dude.
Cool.
Oh,
Sir?
guidance, rather.
She'll, I guess, be kind of taken aback by how he's like trying to impale himself on the dagger willingly and sheath it, so he can't, or it's at least harder to do so.
He chose violence, and you are more than willing to give it to him.
Help us help you. Tell me what happened. Why is there blood on your hands?
Okay. Roll me 3 persuasions, and we're taking the worst.
Okay.
Old
Is
school
he
style.
Is he rolling or am I rolling?
You
rolling.
are.
Okay.
As you
No guidance.
attacked
guys.
him.
Oh, 4. If no guidance. I assume not. It's just
No.
automatically toggle.
That do be a 4. Okay. Do you do anything else?
I wanted to help your people. But if you've murdered children, you can see why I would lose my temper. That's it
Okay.
for now.
Cool. Let's roll something for it. Oh. Okay. You talk about helping, about wanting justice. You've murdered all of our children and taken everything we had. He pulls his blade. I don't think a 12 hits.
No.
Wait, I just realized I can.
Wait. You've murdered,
Ah! Whoa!
Okay.
murdered our
I
children.
am going to let me read weapon parry real quick.
Dude, these like
Murdered.
Miri people, they just be 20s.
We're gonna give
All right,
Quentin
yeah.
and
This-
the Detroit people run for
this-
the money.
This
I'm gonna-
is Crit City.
I'm gonna draw
It's-
my dagger again and do a weapon parry as my reaction to the crit.
Can you draw
Drawing
a
an
weapon?
item is item interaction.
I'll check my fighting styles and see if it says anything about drawing weapons.
You draw
I know
stuff on
Jaeger-
your turn, not on others.
As for reaction attacks, I mean, Would you allow a dex attack, like unarmed attack, for a parry?
No.
Okay.
If you had unarmed fighting style, yeah.
Oh yeah, I figured. I'll try dodge step then, because I don't need my weapon out to dodge.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
I don't succeed, but I still get momentum if I'm gonna use it on it.
Oh, that didn't roll right.
2d8 plus 4 plus 3.
Some of my buttons don't work on my. So. Oh, it's only plus 1 more. So you take 18.
Okay.
That's all he can do on his turn.
Hmm. That what he said is hanging me up. I mean, he definitely seems like in a state to voice his grievances. David, we are strangers in a strange land, outsiders in a land not our own. What do you mean, we killed your children? We deserve that much. And if it makes you feel any better, stab me. Yours will not be the first torture I've suffered and will not be the last. If you believe it earns you even a drop of blood of justice back. He just holds himself out, like, not T pose, but like halfway, like lifting his arms up like a Messiah pose. Then come and draw it from me.
Make me a persuasion.
It's not an advantage anymore. Whatever last time, 13. I have nothing that can add to this.
Wait.
Huh?
Oh, you used your advantage last time. Got it.
Yeah, because
Right, from the
automatically.
silver bars.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. Yep, yep.
Yeah, that's why they get advantage again.
Roll me a second one, and that'll determine if you get advantage.
Yeah, I should go to Las Vegas, start playing poker again. These straights. I got 11,
Elijah
12, 13.
doesn't seem very convinced. As such, he's not going to voice his concern.
Understandable.
Did you see him sort of put his hand on the blade you gave him? Not knowing whether he should attack y'all, stop David, or run.
Was that his turn last time?
That's what he does.
Did I get skipped after Sebastian?
You did. Yeah, you did. Totally.
Okay. I'd like to insight David to see if Sebastian's ploy is working.
Loy.
Yeah, insight.
I don't know what to call it other than ploy. Strategy.
Just talking to him.
Are you using guidance as your action?
Yeah, I'll say yeah, because it determines whether I'm gonna, how I'm gonna proceed.
Well, y'all have taken Selena. You have killed his brother. You have helped the people who came here that are now conquering their lands. And now the last vestige they had of their culture, of anything left of them, is now dying. You have taken their children.
Okay. I think with that knowledge in mind, I'm gonna bonus action do my finisher on him. I'll say it's non-lethal if it knocks him out. And I have advantage on it because I'm absolute chapter. Jaeger.
Roll me a dex save. Barely get it. Yeah, he is unconscious.
Jesus.
She'll just crack him in the head. Knock him out. And then look at Elijah to see what he does, because it's not my turn anymore.
He just looks down at him as he goes to grab him to make sure he's okay. And without even looking up at y'all, he just asks, why do you keep doing?
Doing what, Elijah? Sebastian will try to pick up the guy. Like, carry him gently.
He swats your hand away from him.
I'm trying to help Elijah.
And all you're doing is making it worse.
If we're going to help you, we need to know what he did. Why is there blood on his hands?
We didn't convict you when you looked suspicious, Elijah. We're trying to do similar for David, but he is not helping in clearing his suspicion in the way he talks, the way what he's been doing. Just give us a reason for why he's not guilty, or reconcile yourself and your soul in being a good man that tolerates evil, or falling from the grace of light in joining evil. Which was it gonna be, Elijah?
He just looks down at him and slowly moves the hand to his blade. Words sound really nice, but all you've done is shown us violence.
If we wanted to show you violence, Elijah, you wouldn't be talking to us right now. You wouldn't have your family's blade.
And you wouldn't have mine.
I will confess, this town is terrible. Your people have been mistreated. I see that now. But help will come.
Now you've said the right words. Roll me a persuasion check.
That's for a good advantage.
You do.
Oh, thank God. It's 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15. Where's my 14 at? Get the fucking straight. I don't need a 13, Alec. I need a 14, but thank you anyways. I sure to add that to my poker hand.
He just looks down and just drops his hand. Why does it have to be this way?
Because the world is cruel and drags us down into its dark depths. It takes the hands of good people to pull others out. We will serve this, Elijah. That is not why we are here. But it's what we'll do now. But you need to prevent David from killing himself, tying the noose around your people.
You just see him have this dejected shoulder posture when he says, "Too late."
What do you mean
What
by
did
too
he
late?
do?
He just points to one of the holes under the tree.
I'll go down it.
You see. Do I still have that map? Do you still have that? Oh, my God, I don't have that map.
You got that map. You got that map. I know you do. I'm imagining it right now. I'm materializing it.
Oh, I do
with-
have it.
Have that.
See?
Let's
See?
fucking
See?
go.
Yeah, I
Materialize
told
it.
you. Yeah, it's just gotta materialize it.
No, this is the wrong one.
Sorry, I fucked up.
It
Let
just,
me try
it
that
just,
again.
That's
it
my
just
fault,
looked like the right.
Yeah. Me and Alec were thinking of two different maps, and then
Yeah.
it congealed into this one. My bad.
Never seen this map.
Yeah, never seen this.
What is this map for?
For going into the
I think
mines,
it's-
maybe?
It
No,
was.
it's mine,
yeah,
yeah.
deeper
No
into the
one
mine.
knows what the.
Nobody knows.
So y'all remember what their underground thing?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
the cavern or tunnel network. Yeah.
Yeah, I can theater imagine.
Well, first off, he's not going to leave David.
Of course. I mean, Sebastian was about to pick him up and move him closer to the tree.
He brings him down before. Let's see if I have. Good dude. Nope, that's Uriel. Here's the boy.
Oh,
I love him. That's the guy that thanked me.
He sees you coming down with David and Elijah. And he just sort of roll an insight.
Okay.
certainly. Whack.
27's
Okay.
pretty good, even if not good.
Through a guilty eyes, he does not even want. But he knows why.
Yeah.
He brings you through the tunnels. Well, let me ask you this. Do y'all keep David with you?
If Elijah keeps carrying him, yeah.
Elijah's gonna drop him off to where he can
Oh.
rest.
Okay. Then yeah, for now, the important thing is determining what happened, so we know how to proceed.
I'm going to ascertain if David actually is unconscious or if he's just faking it.
Oh, that is
Yeah, like detecting like
investigation works too, I think.
Okay.
No, he's
Making sure
definitely
he's-
unconscious.
any idea when he's gonna wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a crash in 1 hour.
I think it's probably gonna be out for about 59 minutes and 30 more seconds.
Because that's that quickly.
That's good. Hurry, slits throat. No, don't do that. Yeah, we can leave him out. We can leave him out here.
Okay, good. Good choice not to parade his unconscious body through the.
Good choice to trust Elijah.
He brings you through these series of and then eventually up to a very narrow one that sits beside a smaller tree a good bit away where you see Flora.
What?
What?
not the fuck.
You see her sitting quietly. And as you get closer, well, you see Flora.
And is it pretty obvious that he's dead?
Sebastian would just sort of sigh loudly. This just got a lot more difficult. The Lord Marshal will be furious.
I won't
I don't-
put words in her mouth, but know that Flora stayed with him.
Noted.
I don't know how we keep the peace in this event.
I have an idea. But there is still one last cog that refuses to tell. And he just gestures at Fulton's body. That one.
How long has he been dead? She'll ask Flora and Elijah. Assuming it's been too long, but
About 5 minutes.
okay, yeah. Just double check.
He wasn't dead when she found him, but the damage was done.
Elijah. In the esoteric practices of your people, can you bring back someone from the brink?
He, without even wanting to meet your gaze, shakes his head.
I thought not.
Even if they could, it wouldn't be him.
But it would be a start.
They're willing to make an abomination.
It wouldn't be an abomination. I asked if they could bring someone back from the brink. I did not ask if they can make a monster. Watch my